place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we're staying in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, pam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering, awesome. Where's Tory? Like,
tell Tony, all aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping on the love train.
We might got a couple seats left. left.
Listen, he ain't going to be, Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my take.
Now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Up, boy. And they have an agenda, and the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Yo, they just empty.
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah, Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah, Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We about that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue, and I'm here for the action.
And none but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's hump day.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation, thank you for joining me this April 2nd, 2025. We got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Now, I heard that because they had the Brewers game Monday. Then I was off yesterday. And so I heard that Minister Kevin came on with the Monday prayer. Hummer Blow, Hummer Blow was subbing in. That's powerful. Because I like to do the Monday prayer. So Kyle Wallace was telling me that we got the Monday prayer in already. We got it in already, so I ain't got to worry about it. Salute to Minister Kevin for staying on top. See, this is what happens when you working with the group ideas and they allow things to happen even though I'm not around. That still took place. So we blessed for this week. We got the blessings. That's powerful. So I ain't got to worry about that. And that goes into what I wanted to talk about at the top of the show today. And salute to everybody in the chat. Not really a city girl in the chat. Salute to everybody in Radio Land for tuning in to the program today. See, this is the part of the show where I kind of get to double down on some things that I feel that we may need to know, like as far as moving forward. And I want y'all to understand the difference between group ideas, things that benefit the group, and individual ideas. And sometimes group ideas and individual ideas can cross, where the individual idea can help the group or the group idea can help the individual. But a lot of times when I run into people and they don't have good management of the idea of group ideas and individual ideas, then that's where people get taken advantage of. That's where people start using their individual ideas and saying that they're group ideas, but then they get the benefit and the group lose out. Or the group idea can do the same thing where they say, oh, this is it for everybody, but then only certain people in the group get the benefit. Understand what I'm saying? So we got to really double down on understanding what group idealism is and how can we use it. So we talk about community, which is a group idea. And I was trying to tell somebody, when you're working in the community, that's a group idea. When you're out here, when you got a title, that's a group idea. Like when you get elected, that's community. That's a group idea. But many times what you see is people with these titles are self-serving, serving themselves. You know, they got the title where it says, hey, I'm over the group, but yet they're benefiting as an individual and the group is not benefiting. So this is where we have to understand titles, duties, assignments. You can't say, okay, at least he's able to do something for himself and he's working in the group. That ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? If you're there for the group, then if the group doesn't benefit, then you should replace that person with somebody who knows how to do that. See, and this is where the community is falling apart because we have individualized the people with the group who are supposed to be helping the group. We use individual idealisms and give them a pass as individuals when they're supposed to be running the group. So now we're living in a community where there's misuse, mismanagement. People ain't filling out the paperwork. We got lead crisis issues going on in NPS. They can't even fill out the paperwork. It's a man right now that's over dealing with the lead, and his credentials wasn't up to date. You know, living as individuals, living high on the hog, getting paid to help the group, but using it for their individual selves. And that's when you start seeing what we're seeing right now. A lot of chaos. A lot of people don't know what's going on. A lot of people self-serving in a community space. And we got to correct this. We got to correct this. Somebody was trying to tell me about, you know, hey, Tory, how can we get ahead? I said, we got to practice group ideas instead of praising individuals. And they was like, well, what did that mean? I said, yeah, we're excited because you got the position, because we voted. We put you there. But we hardly ever see a return in our community, a return on a vote. But that person is starting to excel. They look good. They smell good. They got a nice house. You know, they had all the meetings. But the group is suffering because they're not practicing for the betterment of the group. And we need group ideas to straighten out what we're seeing. We need the group to come together and get some wins, because that's not happening. We see a lot of individuals winning. They got a nice car. They pulling up smelling good. We celebrating them before we can get the result. We happy they won. That's it. We clapping. Oh, yeah, they won the election. But we ain't getting nothing in return. In the long run, we ain't got nothing to show for our votes. So I'm not against people being excited about nothing. I just want to know what's the outcome. What's the tangible outcome? I'm a result-based person. I don't get excited. I wait. I try to see, can we get some outcomes? Then we can get excited. A lot of people, they treat a lot of the community ideas like it's a individual slush fund. That's why it's a lot of mismanagement. That's why a lot of money missing. That's why we don't see a lot of effective leadership on our side of town, because we praise them for their individual success. And they're in a space where individual success don't count. It doesn't count when it's in the community. We hired you to get a win for us. Just like the churches. And people always, when I talk to people in the church, clergy in the church, they always get on the defense when I talk to them, because I say, the church ain't where it used to be. We got to get the church back to where it used to be. A real resource for the community. They don't want me to say that. I can't live under the illusion that everybody that's a pastor, that's a person, a minister or something, is doing the work of the Lord. We can't do that no more. We got too many examples of that's not happening. Then they get offended. Well, I'm doing this. No, we're not talking about you. Church and community is a group idea. It's a group. Christians, that's a group. You're taking it as an individual hit. But it's really not. We're talking about the overall idea. And it's not working. So how do we fix it? How do we fix it? I mean, you smelling good, you looking good. You know what I mean? If you taking tithes and offering, you already know what's going on with Marvin Sapp and the whole controversy about the ushers closing the door or lock, or however they did it. But what I'm saying is a lot of people got a right to raise an eyebrow on some of these things. And until we actually really address it when it comes to the group idea, we got to address it because it's affecting the group. Your individual success doesn't mean anything for the group. We got to start practicing group economics. We got to get everybody together and we got to start pouring into certain ideas for it to work, or it's not going to work. We're just spinning our wheels, scratching our heads. I can already tell by the way the conversation going in meetings that ain't nothing for to happen. People get mad because I get up and walk out. I can tell by the way the conversation going ain't nothing for to happen. And so instead of wasting my time sitting there, I'm finna go and do what I've been doing. I'm finna go back to work because ain't nothing finna happen here. We got to start separating the individual, and you can be individual in your personal life. You can have individual goals for yourself and careers. I'm not talking about that. You can have an established plan for what you're trying to do for yourself, for your family, for where you want to do, for your ideas. You want to start something, you want to start a business. That's a personal goal that could probably one day hopefully benefit the group. If you can get the group to understand your vision and combine it, it can work. That's what I did. I became an advocate. My individual ideas was to help others. So that played into helping the community, and I'm not an elected official. I don't have a community job. I never got paid to help the community. I never got one penny from nobody I ever assisted in the community. Ever. Okay? So what I'm saying is my idealism of advocacy helps the overall idea of community. It can parallel. So what I'm saying is we got to distinguish, are our leaders working for themselves in a group space? All right. We already know the answer to that. But all I'm saying is we start to separate and put things in their rightful place, we're going to get better outcomes. We're going to get better results. We're not going to be asking crazy questions why this and that is happening. Because when we identify that this person is working for themselves and they're supposed to be helping the group, we'll get rid of that person and put a person that works better for the group, for the overall success of the group. And if we can get that much together, if we can get that much done, we're going to see huge turnarounds in our community. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to get into the show. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by Gruber Law Offices. Milwaukee Black Talk.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. There's lots of buzz surrounding the draft, but you won't find one seeping through Pella's windows and doors. In fact, you should make Pella your #1 pick because right now you can take advantage of no-interest financing options or free glass upgrades as long as you order by April 30th. Make a statement by adding Pella's architectural interest inside and out with maximum design flexibility. Their talented designers and installers can match your unique home through dramatic sizes, custom colors, finishes, profiles, product types, and more. Along with durable and distinguished details, all Pella products stand the test of time, which is why they confidently offer the best wood warranty in the industry. Don't miss out on no-interest financing options or free glass upgrades at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Certain restrictions apply, and the deal ends April 30th, so place your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Finding stable housing shouldn't be a struggle. The Milwaukee Rental Housing Resource Center connects renters, property owners, and partners to the resources they need, whether it's rental assistance, legal aid, mediation, or tenant education. No matter what your situation is, you do not have to go at it alone. Get assistance today by visiting renthelpmke.org. That is renthelpmke.org, or stop by their office at 728 North James Level Street in Milwaukee. At the Milwaukee Rental Housing Resource Center, they are here for all your housing needs.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
And where you're at right now.
Pull up like surprise is the president. Can't you see that I'm in my element? I might just decide to slide on my enemies. I go along on a glide for the end of it. I bring a different vibe when I'm stepping in. If a ain't right, I'm correcting it. Everybody know for sure I'ma take it there. So cross your T's and dot your I's when you're messaging. I never subscribe to guys on the internet, living for the cloud.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. The election day was yesterday. Wisconsinites stood up and they made their voices heard at the polls. Susan Crawford wins the election. Salute to Susan Crawford for Supreme Court. I'll say this, we came out to the polls. The community has spoken. It's simple as that. Wisconsin has spoken. And like I said, respect to Susan Crawford for winning the election, because that's what it's about. People coming out, letting their voices be heard, using their voice as a weapon to make change. And that's what took place. Susan Crawford is now the Supreme Court judge. Hopefully we can, when it comes to our community, hopefully we can address some of the issues that are dealing with our community when it comes to the justice system. Because sometimes when we talk about Supreme Court, somebody says, how do our community actually benefit from the Supreme Court when we have a system where we're massively incarcerated right here in the city of Milwaukee? So if, and they depend on Milwaukee to come out to these elections, and it was record numbers. It was so many people that came out that some of the polling areas had ran out of ballots. It was a historic voter turnout, and they're saying that some places ran low on ballots. So I don't even know if everybody even really got to vote, but it was a historic turnout. And for these type of elections, there's usually the lowest turnout. So salute to everybody that went to the polls. Salute to everybody that made their voice heard. Once again, Wisconsin has spoken. And that's it. Now we get back to work. I'll tell you this, to me, I don't look at politics as a live or die situation, because when people call me, I don't see politicians or any of that. I got to get out here and deal with it straight up. So I don't see a lot of that, but a lot of the future ideas that we want. That's why I say when we elect these people for the group, hopefully that people have an agenda and hold these people accountable to make those agendas that they were elected for make them come to fruition. So salute. Once again, like I said, there's a lot of things I don't agree with on neither side, Democrat or Republican, but I see the game. I know that Elon Musk was out here giving out money in a way where it wasn't illegal. He did it through a petition, and then he gave out some money, and then he gave it to a unique individual that was tied to the Republican side. But George Soros on the other end doing the same thing. It's just in a different way. Y'all talk about Elon Musk. I hear all this talk about Elon Musk, but I don't hear nothing about George Soros. Guess who funded Black Lives Matter that y'all said that was a scam? That's George Soros. That's he behind. It's billionaire people on both sides. That's it. And so you got to, long as it line up with your ideas, that's all to it. Ain't no more to it. That's all to it. Hey, like I said, I'm for a lot of things that Elon Musk is doing. I am. I'm for a lot of things that Donald Trump is doing. But some of that stuff I don't jig with it. And I ain't for a lot of stuff that the Democrats is doing. A lot of that stuff I don't jig with it. I ain't never gang for neither side. I ain't donkey gang or elephant gang. I'm trying to get to the ideas that fit what I think. And if that's, whether it's Democrat or Republican, I voted for Obama and I voted for Donald Trump. Matter of fact, it was something that said that Donald Trump trying to get a third term, right? And they said that what if Donald Trump run for a third term, or however it happened, that Obama and Donald Trump run against each other? Because if Donald Trump can run for a third term, that means Obama can come back and run for a third term. So that would be a crazy election if they did do it, because I think that they would put Obama back in there for a third term. It'll be Trump versus Obama. That'll be crazy. That'll be one of the wildest elections in American history. I thought this last one was wild. But if they do sneak in to where they could get a third term president, Obama and Trump would be crazy. Ooh, I had a popcorn and soda for that. But look, when we come back, we'll have a pop culture report. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
Did you know that Wisconsin has a new, quick, and free online tax filing tool called IRS Direct File? Direct File is changing how people file their taxes and bringing more money into our state through the federal Earned Income Tax Credit and Child Tax Credit. File your federal and state taxes online directly with the IRS from your smartphone or computer. On average, file in less than 1 hour. Available in English and Spanish. Visit directfile.irs.gov to see if you're eligible. Sponsored by United Way of Wisconsin.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. We've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Tory Lowe with his truth.
As I reflect on my journey, I'm reminded of God's blessings and guidance. I've been fortunate enough to accomplish some remarkable feats, including walking 750 miles from Milwaukee to Washington, D.C. in honor of the Civil Rights Movement. I also walked against violence from Milwaukee to Chicago and back for 7 consecutive years. My feet are still recovering, but my spirit remains strong. I've been privileged to advocate for victims of police brutality, search for missing persons, and participate in numerous protests. Last year, I was honored to visit the White House with my colleagues from 1017 The Truth to discuss pressing issues in the Black community with the Biden administration. Throughout my broadcasting career, I've received several first-place Wisconsin Broadcast Association awards for the Tory Lowe Show. I've also had the opportunity to be part of ESPN 94.5's Packer pregame show at Lambeau Field. As I look back, I am grateful for the incredible journey. Salute to my brothers and sisters on the front lines. And thank you for your tireless efforts and dedication. We're in this together, and I could not have done anything without the love and support of my community. I want to remind you to keep pushing forward, stay vigilant, keep your head on a swivel, green don't always mean go, and look both ways before you cross the street. And always look out for one another. In 2025, we still got a lot of work to do. God bless you, and I love you.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Tory Lowe Show weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth, powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. A busy night in Wisconsin sports. We start with the Brewers, who get their first win of the season, a 5-0 victory over the Royals.
Payoff pitch. Fly ball. Deep right center. See you later. Number 1 for Yelich.
With the win, the Brew Crew improving to 1-4 on their season. And lastly, we'll head over to the NBA, where the Milwaukee Bucks also snapped their 4-game losing skid as they beat the Suns 133-123 on the return of former head coach Mike Budenholzer in Milwaukee.
Hesitation. Giannis drives right at Richardson, hammers it down with a monster right-hand slam. The Greek Freak bringing the thunder.
Giannis with a team-high 37 points, and with the win, the Bucks improving to 41-34 on the season. They'll head on the road next to take on the Sixers in Philly on Thursday night. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
That's on me, baby. Yeah, you can snooze if you wanna, but not on me, baby. And no, I ain't taking no loss. Yeah, I got heat, baby. No, I don't know nothing about those. No, I don't sleep, baby. You know, you ain't guessing me. Yeah, I'm on E, baby. Got all designer on me. That's on me, baby.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Hey, that's Yellow B. That's on me, I guess. They saying something else on Yellow Beezy. They saying that Yellow Beezy is being charged with hiring a hitman in the rapper Mo3's murder. Yellow Beezy is now facing legal issues. I'm looking at this story, and I was trying to, understand a lot of it, because a lot of this is a lot of the Dallas, Texas drama with these rappers. That is more than what we're seeing, and it's a whole history of things that connected that led up to situations where we see Mo3 losing his life. Yellow B almost lost his life. Yellow Beezy almost lost his life where somebody shot his car up, and they're saying that this was an ongoing feud in Dallas. When you start looking at the story, peeling this back, but now I'm seeing that Yellow Beezy is now being held on charges for a murder for hire plot in the death of rapper Mo3. I'll say this. Why are all these young rappers getting caught up in these kind of murder for hires? Look at what happened with the rapper from Chicago. What's his name?
Lil Durk?
Yeah, Lil Durk. Sorry about that. I got a brain pause. Too many rappers. It's too many rappers. But Lil Durk was also caught up in something like a murder for hire situation, when it came to the situation with him dealing with the death of King Von. So here we go. Then also Big U is also caught up in where they may be trying to connect him with the situation with Nipsey. These are all things that are starting to come into the forefront right now when it comes to hip hop. But we got some video as we broadcast live on YouTube. What's going on down in Texas with the rapper Yellow Beezy? Let's listen.
All right, now to a developing story. North Texas rapper Yellow Beezy in court today accused of killing another rapper. Our Natalie Haddad joins us live now from the courthouse in Dallas. Natalie, a lot of people interested in this story. What happened in court today?
Yeah, absolutely, Janelle. I was sitting in the hearing in that courtroom and every seat was full, every pew, I should say. And again, just mentioned, we just walked out of that courtroom. A judge granted rapper Yellow Beezy a lesser bond. This was his first court appearance. It was all about the bond that he was assigned to him when he was first arrested. Now, Yellow Beezy, whose real name is Marquise Conway, he was arrested just last week in a murder for hire plot. So some background for you. Conway was initially given a $2 million bond. His defense team argued he could not afford that, and he needed to be in a position where he could continue to provide for his immediate and extended family. And despite the prosecution arguing that Conway could pay a $2 million bond if he wanted to because he lives in a mansion in Frisco and flies in private jets, Conway now returns to jail with a $750,000 bond instead. So it went from $2 million to $750,000. Conway arrested last week, nearly 5 years after the murder of another Dallas rapper, Melvin Noble, known by his rap name MO3. Conway is accused of hiring a hitman who carried out Noble's murder. He faces a capital murder while remuneration charge, and this means that the killing was done for financial gain or reward. Now, back in November of 2020, Noble was shot and killed on I-35 in Dallas. I believe we have seen video of that. He tried to get out of his car and run, but was gunned down by a man with a rifle. 2 men were arrested in the weeks following his murder and are facing federal charges themselves. But now this case against Conway could reveal details into the hired hitman's payment and the motivation behind the murder. Again, just walked out of the courtroom just a few moments ago. Conway was escorted back to the jail. He was present for the hearing. So we will keep you updated right here on WFAA whether Conway pays that now.
Hey, okay. So they trying to say that there was a situation where after the shooting of Mo 3, that there was $40,000 removed from his account, from Yellow Beezy's account. And they don't know if that was the money that was used or not. But this was something that they're bringing up when it comes to this situation. But a lot of these beefs, they've been going on. Y'all got to go down the rabbit hole. I wish Ben Jeremy was here because he could take you down the rabbit hole because a lot of these things that just didn't happen. These have been long-term feuds that have ended in death. And I'm seeing a lot of these rappers, when they get on, the person that they're feuding with also gets on, and then it's this battle going on, and then they make a lot of money, both sides, or they're starting to make money, and then the death happens. But guess what that reminds me of? The East Coast, West Coast formula. Tupac and Biggie. You know, Bad Boy and Death Row. Like that East Coast, West Coast, even though it was a tragic, we lost 2 iconic rappers, it made the industry a lot of money. That publicity, that war. And it's a lot of money in war. A lot of people made a lot of money off of that beef. Then when the 2 rappers died, their families had to fight to get, you know, what was due to them. So here we go. It seems like the same formula to me, where they get one rapper and then they make the other, like it's just almost how unique is that this happening is starting to occur every time. That the one rapper gets on, then his enemy get on. And guess what happens? The people that's behind it, that's giving the money, they fueling both sides. And once you sign a deal, I heard that they give these people insurance policies. It's insurance policies now that I heard that possibly could be involved as well. So I'm starting to raise an eyebrow to a lot of this. I'm starting to raise an eyebrow because how in the world is the person that's on top, then their enemy get on top, then they die, then the other person go to jail and they just got rid of both of them at the same time.
2 birds, 1 bullet.
2 birds with 1 bullet. And I'll say this. A lot of people are saying that the night that Yellow Beezy got shot at, that Mo 3 got a rap about it. Like Yellow Beezy got shot up leaving a club one night, and then the way he described it on the Breakfast Club, how it happened, why Mo 3 got a song about that night, how he spun on, I guess spun the block, and creeped up on Yellow Beezy in a rap. That's wild to me. Mr. Moonchild says, some say a man don't happy unless a man truly dies. A man ain't happy unless a man truly dies. I don't know. You know, it's a lot of drama, and I think that they selling it. I think that they selling this drama. I think it's a lot to say that every situation we've been seeing lately with Nipsey and Big U, and now Big U has been arrested in California, but now word is coming out that him and Nipsey had a contract, and in the 10th year of the contract that Nipsey was about to get out the contract. And that's the 10th year where he did Final Lap, the album, and he died. Maurice M in the chat says, why though? There is so much more for everyone to share and be happy. That's all I'm saying. Like, it seems like I'm seeing a formula and it ends in tragedy. If that's what it takes to make it in the game, hey, they can have that. They can have that. Because I'm telling you, there's something going on in Memphis right now. Sauce Walker, a lot of y'all may not know who he is. He kind of really popular on the underground, Sauce Walker. And one of his rappers, Say So P, was shot recently. I mean, is this what it takes to make it in the game, to have enemies and shooting and all and spinning the block? And I mean, that sounds like you can't even sleep. How you resting with all this money and you can't even sleep? You can't even drive to the store. We got another article that's out here where Say So P was murdered down in Memphis. Not in Memphis. He was found. He was shot in an abandoned Houston building. But I think that this is something that is dealing with Memphis. But the man wanted for the murder of Memphis rapper Say So P, they're saying that they found him dead. And I didn't even know who Say So P was. I knew who Sauce Walker was because of World Star Hip Hop. And I can't even name a Sauce Walker song. I can't name not one song from him, but he was real popular on social media. But we got to head over to Memphis because they're saying that the man that was wanted for the shooting of Sauce Walker and Say So P, they're saying that he was found dead in Houston. That's where they said he was found dead in, according to Memphis police. We got some video of this. Let's listen.
Executed in Houston. That's how TMZ describes the murder of a Memphis man identified as a suspect in the murder of rapper Say So P. Police say Jaden Dandridge is in this video of the March 22nd shooting near the FedEx Forum. And now we know that Dandridge was found dead in Houston. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre joins us live. Just shocking to hear what's happening here.
Yeah, according to the TMZ reports, that shooting suspect, Jaden Dandridge, police in Houston found him executed in an abandoned building. Now, police say Dandridge is one of multiple people caught on camera carrying out the attack. Memphis police identified him as a suspect on March 26. Less than 24 hours later, Houston police responded to a deadly shooting at an abandoned mall. TMZ reports Dandridge shot and killed, shot multiple times. Memphis police confirmed that Dandridge is dead, though he hasn't been officially named as the victim in the mall shooting. Now, this all comes about a week and a half after that deadly shooting in downtown Memphis, right in front of the Westin Hotel, in broad daylight on a Saturday afternoon. Surveillance video showed several gunmen open fire on two rappers, Memphis native Sayso P and Houston rapper Sauce Walker. Sayso P shot and killed. Sauce Walker shot once in the leg, survived, and is back in Houston, according to his Instagram account. Now, Memphis police are searching for a second suspect. That second suspect has been identified as Kevin Brown. He's wanted on several charges, including first-degree murder and attempted murder. Stay with us as we continue to work to learn new information surrounding
Hey, all I'm saying is it worth it? I mean, you see people get on. You see people, we get excited when we hear the music, but then you can't even sleep at night. And these videos may end up being a memorial almost. I don't know. I think that they selling the drama, but at the same time, now I'm seeing that it's life and death now. Okay, you can get the bag, but how long you going to keep it? We going to give you this contract, but you got to watch your back. Because we going to go and get your enemy down the block so we can increase the intensity of the situation and make sure that we can get our money on the back. And that's what it looked like to me. Because how the op get a deal too at the same time, just so they can rap about you. And that's the same formula with NWA. I was just watching Straight Outta Compton. over the weekend. I kind of got, Stars. I got the Stars app, and they had Straight Outta Compton in it, and while, I could look at it through my phone. But when I look at the movie Straight Outta Compton, NWA started out as buddies, ended up fighting each other. Ice Cube, all of that happened, but it wasn't nobody trying to kill nobody. But at the same time, in Straight Outta Compton, you saw the beginning of Tupac and Death Row. And then that spilled into Biggie and Tupac, California Love. That's in Straight Outta Compton when they first started making Straight Outta Compton. So you see how from not Straight Outta Compton, but California Love, when they started making that in the studio, you see the parallels to success now in the game. You got to have a rival. You got to have some kind of beef. That's why these drill rappers, they was paying these drill rappers that's going to jail. Look how many rappers on trial for murder. Hey, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just trying to tell y'all that we got to hit the reset button, because a lot of that is feeding into our lifestyles because we listening to the music, listening to the frequency. That's why a lot of y'all crashing out, because they crashing out. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between The Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We'll be speaking with Erica Crowley and Shawana Lindenberg from Community Advocates in the Rental Housing Community Center. They will discuss the steps they are taking to address the disparities in housing access for people of color in low-income communities. Again, that is the Business Spotlight this Thursday with Community Advocates in the Rental Housing Community Center at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Ready to buy your first house? Move into your forever home or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Before I lay down with this heat, I pray to God he let me see. I'm tired of having bad dreams. And if I die today, one of these they gon' meet they maker. On game. Turn me up. Interviewers be asking me like, what's up with you and these rappers in the city? I don't one of these rappers, they scared of me. That's on game. Tell them I'm ready, don't hide now. It's up and I don't wanna talk it out. Stick dirty, I'm clutching it, riding round. For one of these rappers, I'm finna talk them out. Yeah, internet beef, I decline that. But in person, pull up, then I walk them down. First we hit up that rapper, then hit up that sprinter. I know all about they little hideout. Yeah. The Heavenly Father, I know that I seen. In the city, they talking, they know what I did. I hit up that rapper, you made him famous. Yeah, he barely made it, but we're not again. All I see is yellow, taping Beretta. Outside, I ain't lagging, don't think that I'm me. My reflect in the mirror, the devil in me. When I tell a soul, just go handle my business. But she's trying to get in my business.
Hey, 1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show, DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. That's Mo 3 talking about Yellow B, how he caught him slipping. Hey, you know what I tell people, before you go to destroy somebody else, you got to first destroy yourself. You making the decision to destroy yourself when you make a decision to try to destroy somebody else. So understand that there's nothing good gonna come out of those type of energies. There's nothing good gonna come out of it. So the moment you decide that you're going to tear down somebody else, you must first, in the law of universal law, you're tearing down yourself by making that idea come to fruition for somebody else. So if you can understand that, then you would be careful of how you pick and choose and how you use your energy. So that's I'm gonna just throw that out there. But I was watching Kanye West's interview with DJ Academics, where he wore the black KKK outfit and talked about his feelings on the music industry. And once again, Kanye West is a shock value. This is a man who had his wife close to almost naked. You know, I guess she was on the red carpet during the Grammy. So I think Kanye West is just into shock value. And I think that many times when we listen to Kanye West, we do think he's a little bit off his rocker. But I think that he's in the point where he mastered how to get his point across in the media and stay relevant in the media because they like the drama. But he made a point. He was talking about how people are upset with him wearing the KKK outfit, but they dealing with these rappers. They allowing these rappers to talk about killing each other and do things like that. And only time people get upset about that is when somebody lose their life. But they party, we celebrate a lot of these idealisms. And, he may have some points. I ain't saying that Kanye West ain't a little bit off the rocker maybe from what he's seen over his lifetime through the game, and his mother passed away, and ain't no telling what he's been exposed to on those Hollywood levels. But sometimes he be saying some stuff. He say some stuff, and then all of a sudden he go off the rockers a little bit. But I'll say this. He was saying one time that they only paying for low vibrational ideas. And I'm not going to say the names of the things that they're paying for because he said it, in a way where, it's not FCC. I can't, say it because I'm on public radio. But he said if you have these 3 ideas, they're going to sign you, basically. And if you listen to any successful rapper, they have these qualities that the industry, the people that run the industry are looking for, which is very destructive. And I agree. I agree with him because that's all I'm hearing is destruction in the music. Maurice M says he is a part of that too. What did he do to change that? I don't think he did nothing. Kanye West is a backpack rapper. He's not gangster, but he produced a lot of gangster. He probably produced a lot of the songs. So, hey, I'll say this. At the end of the day, there is an issue with hip hop on the top end because only thing that I'm seeing on the top end of rap now is beef. Beef, drama, and murder. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, I got the question of the day. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
This may be another Elon Musk bureaucratic shuffle, or this may be whatever it is. These, Dr. Ken, are real consequences.
This is The Truth Unfiltered with Denise Thomas and Dr. Ken Harris.
I believe that there's going to be a step back and a rollback to some of those places that we're talking about making cuts because of the drastic outcome that can occur.
Sundays starting at 7 on 620 WTMJ and Mondays at 6 on 1017 The Truth.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by Gruber Law Offices, Milwaukee Black Talk.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
Nathan has taught me to embrace the moment. Age-wise, I'm in my late 60s. I'm old enough to be his grandfather. Will he be embarrassed to acknowledge me as his dad? I think the most important thing we can do is let them know that they're safe, that they're valued and cared for and loved, and that they're important.
I knew I wanted to be adopted by him because of how he taught me to be the person who I am today. And it's coming from a dad that didn't expect to become a dad. And I feel very proud to be his son.
That was what he needed, and he was what I needed. Every day is full of new opportunities. That's what it's been about, realizing the simple things that it takes to make such a huge difference in these kids' lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care at adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Being a caregiver for a family member can be very rewarding. It can be very challenging, too. Besides taking a physical and emotional toll, it can also take a real financial toll, especially if you're paying for home safety upgrades, covering medical expenses, cutting back on hours at your job, or having to leave your job altogether. In some states and in certain situations, you may be eligible to get paid for the care you provide. But finding reliable information about caregiver compensation can be overwhelming and very time-consuming. The AARP Foundation Paid for Care Hub can help. It's a free online tool developed with support from United Healthcare, where you can search compensation programs, explore your options, and get answers to frequently asked questions. Find out today if it's possible to be compensated for the time, effort, and care you're providing. Visit paidforcare.aarpfoundation.org to learn more.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And I got a lot of things we got to cover. When I open up the lines, hey, stick to the topic today because we got a lot. We got a lot to uncover today. Also, my question of the day. My question of the day is, how has social media impacted your relationship? How has social media impacted your relationship? I was talking to some young people, and they're saying that, everything is online now. They're doing everything online. They meet new people. This is their society. This is what they're doing. Everything is technological. DJ Brother Z, do you think that everything is technological now when it comes to meeting, being social?
It just depends on how old you are, I think.
Right. And I was talking to the young people, but the elders, it seems like when it comes to relationships, I'm seeing that social media, Facebook, Instagram, is starting to have an impact on more of their relationship ideas when it comes to older adults. But the young people, they socializing, this is where they gathering online, they playing the games. They're playing these games that, they meet their friends inside games now. You don't see them outside, but they're online, dealing with themselves, building their whole life up online, basically, on TikTok. Inside these video games. I don't even see kids. Remember when we was coming up, and I'm Generation X. I'm Gen X. Okay? When we was coming up, we was playing kickball in the street. You could go in those vacant lots and play kickball, baseball, football. That's what we used the vacant lots for. We turned them into where we gathered and played games. That's what we did. But now you see everybody with the phones, with their head in the phones. And so I was talking to someone, and they said that they caught the person that they was dealing with online, talking to somebody in the DM. They were dealing with somebody technologically, where, you could be in the house and still have that communication. So I'm wondering, how has social media impacted your relationships? I would love to hear it. Is it impacting your relationships? Are you looking for the person that you're dealing with when they like pictures? Are you getting upset Are you getting high blood pressure because they stared at somebody's profile? Is it causing issues? Extra problems? I want to know. That's my question of the day. And you can take the poll. How has social media impacted your relationships? Is in the chat. Take the poll. Has it made it better? Has it ruined it? No change. It caused me to cheat or get cheated on. Hey, how has it impacted your life? How has social media right now impacted your ability to create relationships? Maybe you met somebody you love. Maybe you met the love of your life on social media. It has happened. It has happened. Y'all was feeling the vibe through the frequency. Y'all was feeling the frequency. Y'all was on the same frequency. But what I'm saying is social media really impacting your ability to make or connect or grow relationships? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. I want to know. Because I'm seeing a lot of people with these phones and they are locked in hours and hours on the phone. Everything going on the phone. And is that impacting? Are you feeling that you're getting what you need from a person that you're dealing with? If they always in the phone, you may not feel like you getting attention. How am I going to get my time when you always in your phone? Is that impacting your relationship? Being online. I want to know. 833-212-1017. You can remain anonymous. You can remain anonymous. You don't have to tell. You don't have to say your real name. You can call in and use your anonymous name if you don't want nobody to know. But I want to hear. Sylvia says, social media does not impact anything. I'm the captain of my own ship. And she's on the ship, she don't got Wi-Fi or nothing. She just sailing. It ain't bothering her. It ain't messing with her program. Christina in the chat says, well, because I have set boundaries with others and myself, it does not affect me personally. Yeah, I mean, you got to kind of set some boundaries. You got to kind of have some rules. But have you ever went out to eat and somebody was just looking in their phone while they was eating? And you know, you trying to talk, and you don't know if they listening or paying attention to the phone. Can they do both at the same time? A lot of people are starting to say technology is starting to affect their relationship. A lot of people, they got the computer love now. Like Ralph Tresvant. Is that what? No, Zach. Zach.
I don't even know who you said.
Zach. You didn't know who Ralph Tresvant is? No, not Ralph Tresvant. Zach. Roger Troutman. They got the computer love. He was singing about it. Look up for those that ain't familiar. I know y'all done heard this song where the man was singing about the computer love. It's here. They love it. Diggy says, I met my lady on the phone in 98. She dialed the wrong number. She dialed the wrong number. Bruh. I answered, love happened too. Bad she's still on the phone. Oh, wow. She must have sounded beautiful. Here we go. This is what the man sung about this back in the day. It's the computer love. I remember when this song first came out and he had the digital, he was talking about his instrument, how he, you know, basically that sound, that T-Pain that you took and used.
Talk box and all.
Yeah, the talk box and all of that. But he was singing, what he's singing now, then, is what's going on right now. That's what they doing right now. They on the phone. They meeting in the DM. They can't keep their eyes out the phone right now. And I love this song. I was trying to find me a computer love that he sung this song so good. Here, this the part right here. This what they finding that computer love. Hey, that's what's happening. Oh wow, DJ Brother Z, this is a jam.
I ain't gonna lie, I love this song.
This is a jam. And they looking at somebody's profile pic right now. In that computer world, on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram. Hey, all right, well, answer, that's the question of the day. How has this technology impacted your relationships? Hey, they want to, people looking for love. Is it in the phone? Diggy said it was in the phone. He said he answered, this was the phone back in 98, was it? They dialed the wrong number. Not really a city girl said, I currently am looking at a profile. Bruh. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all, hey, it's happening right now. People looking for that computer love. But I'm going to move on. If y'all want to answer the question of the day, how has this technology impacted your relationships? How has social media impacted your relationship? 833-212-1017. Hit me up in the chat. Hit me up on the talk to text. But I want to get into the show. I want to get into the story where this young girl at Mayfair Mall is going across the internet because the security brought the dog in. The security brought the dog in and it started chewing on the girl. We're going to talk about it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Join your boy Tory Lowe and the Truth team for our community cleanup on Saturday, April 12th. Go to truthcommunitycleanup.com to sign up to volunteer at one of our 3 cleanup locations. Everyone who joins gets a free lunch provided by Cousin Subs. Register today by visiting truthcommunitycleanup.com. Bring the whole family to help clean our city. The Tory Lowe Cleanup is presented by 1MKE and sponsored by Cousin Subs, Ray's Coca-Cola, Landmark Credit Union, U.S. Cellular, and Waste Management.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. There's lots of buzz surrounding the draft, but you won't find one seeping through Pella's windows and doors. In fact, you should make Pella your #1 pick because right now you can take advantage of no interest financing options or free glass upgrades as long as you order by April 30th. Make a statement by adding Pella's architectural interest inside and out with maximum design flexibility. Their talented designers and installers can match your unique home through dramatic sizes, custom colors, finishes, profiles, product types, and more. Along with durable and distinguished details, all Pella products stand the test of time, which is why they confidently offer the best wood warranty in the industry. Don't miss out on no-interest financing options or free glass upgrades at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Certain restrictions apply, and the deal ends April 30th, so place your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Finding stable housing shouldn't be a struggle. The Milwaukee Rental Housing Resource Center connects renters, property owners, and partners to the resources they need, whether it's rental assistance, legal aid, mediation, or tenant education. No matter what your situation is, you do not have to go at it alone. Get assistance today by visiting renthelpmke.org. That is renthelpmke.org, or stop by their office at 728 North James Lovell Street in Milwaukee. At the Milwaukee Rental Housing Resource Center, they are here for all your housing needs.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. There's a sense of pride, community, and work ethic that's second to none. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. We've been here and will continue to be here for as long as you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
But the party was nice, the party was pumping. Hey, yeah. And everybody having
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Hey, look, we got to go to Wauwatosa. Woman bitten by a canine at Mayfair Mall in Wauwatosa hires an attorney. Salute to attorney B. Ivy Lamar. Once again, he's the attorney that is representing this young woman. The woman has retained him. Video show her being bit by a canine at the Mayfair Mall and the handler struggling to get the dog off of her. We got some news footage on this from TMJ4. Let's listen.
The dog bit her.
First at 6, a 19-year-old woman exploring legal action after what happened to her at Mayfair Mall. Video shows a security dog appearing to bite her leg and not letting go.
And this happened Friday night. Her attorney tells us she was trying to protect a friend when the dog bit her. Mary Jo Ola spoke with the woman's attorney and tried to get answers from the mall and the security team.
The dog bit her.
Cell phone video shows a canine handler struggling to pull a dog away after it bit a young woman's ankle.
It was shocking. I have not seen canines administered in that way. There were no drugs involved. There were no weapons involved. I think it was completely unnecessary.
Attorney B. Ivory Lamar says the woman is 19-year-old Amira Walls. He says Walls was not the aggressor and that she tried to stop 3 other people from attacking her friend at the mall.
Ms. Walls has involuntary shaking of her legs. She has numbness. She describes the pain almost like a 10 out of 10 at this point. It's very excruciating.
Wauwatosa police say when officers responded to the mall for a fight, security said it was over and everyone involved left. Mall security did not initially mention a dog bite.
Yeah, it's our understanding that that dog, the canine, was not instructed to bite from our knowledge, and that we think it's just a lack of training. Obviously, we're interested in seeing the records for the training.
A canine unit vehicle for Andy Frayne Services was seen outside of Mayfair Mall Monday. The private security company is headquartered in Illinois, has a license to operate in multiple states, and a job posting for a security officer at Mayfair Mall. Records show Andy Frayne Services was first licensed in Wisconsin in 2002, and the business has no record of disciplinary orders.
This is Mary Jo Ola with TMJ4 News in Milwaukee.
I reached out to the security company. An attorney tells me a specialized gun detection canine team responded to the fight and that no injuries were reported.
No one deserves this type of cruel treatment when they are a patron at a place. When we go to different establishments, we expect there to be proper security and that it to be a safe environment. Under no circumstance should there be canines used in a violent manner, especially uncontrolled, as we see here.
Mayfair Mall began utilizing canines in 2020 to detect weapons following a mass shooting.
Wauwatosa police tell me that this is a civil matter, not a criminal one, and their involvement is limited to filing the initial report and sharing information with the health department for all animals.
All right, so you see, this is why you can't rely on them writing up the paperwork. Once again, they say that there was no injury reports on the paperwork, so they didn't even file it. Okay, so many times when we talk about police writing up stuff, they not going to write up the stuff that's going to get them in trouble. They just not going to do it. How could that many people be there to see that, and it's not on any of the reports. Okay, so and then he almost beating on the dog to get the dog mouth off the woman's ankle, chewing on the ankle. This is what the dog was doing, and it looked like it looked like the dog was like a snack or something, chewing on the girl's leg. She's screaming, and the dude trying to claw the mouth open, and it just didn't look right. It just didn't look right. And salute to the person that did the video, that got the video, that put that out there, because when we don't have video, then it's her word against theirs. Okay, so now that we got the video, you can't say it. How was it not written up in the paperwork? But it's on video. See how that works? See, I'm gonna tell you right now. That dog wasn't even supposed to be there for the breakup fights. That wasn't even the real original reason for the dog to be there. Hold on, look. Somebody, this is what they saying in the chat. 8339 says, security dogs trained to smell guilty pheromones. This is what they saying in the talk to text. This is why the canine dog at the mall bit the girl, because she was the guilty party and trying to get away with it. This dog, the trainer, the person that had the dog, first of all, you shouldn't have ran up on the situation with the dog, because the dog get confused, and you bringing him to closer up to a person that you trying to handle, and maybe I don't know if we only get to see the footage of her with the dog biting the ankle. We don't see what took place before that. So what I'm seeing is the woman laying on the ground, the young woman laying on the ground, and the dog got a treat in his mouth. Like the dog got a treat in his mouth, chewing, and they ain't even listening to the person that's controlling it to open up his mouth and let it go. Ain't it supposed to be a secret word or something, like, to stop? If it's trained, ain't it words that they could say for the dog to stop? He had to pry the dog mouth open. That's wild to me. And salute to, once again, attorney B. Ivy Lamar for being on top of this. I mean, it's a lot of problems at Mayfair Mall when it comes to the young people. They say it was a fight. I wasn't there. I don't know the details. I don't know the details to the fight. But for it to end for a dog to be chewing on the woman's leg, that reminded me back in the day where they let the dogs out on the people that was protesting. That's what that dog must have been the dog ancestors. Bruh. That was out there during the civil rights movement. That dog looked like he had descended of the dogs that they tried to bite Martin Luther King them with. That's what it did. Don't that dog look like one of them dogs that tried to bite Martin Luther King them? It's probably from the same breed. I don't know. Dogs got a history too when it comes to trying to chew on black people. Remember that it's a picture of a young man standing straight up and the dog was biting him. It's a historic picture. Hey, we got a history with dogs that look like that. And they've been chewing on black folks for 400 years. That's what it looked like to me.
So if the dogs are trained to smell weapons, somebody in the chat said, would it be possible if she had gunpowder residue on her?
Well, that's all speculation. I don't know.
Stretch.
That's a stretch, but what I'm saying is, the dog reacted to the handler. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's say you walking with a dog. The dog, even though it's a trained dog, a dog will protect too. So if a dog see the person that's handling them in some kind of commotion, it's gonna respond. And that's what it looked like to me. The dogs are trained to detect gunpowder residue. The dog smelled an empty holster I had on under my shirt. I don't know. And they didn't say the girl had no weapons. So let's not go all the way out there like that. Let's not throw that out there and try to throw off the whole story. Because I didn't hear anything about any gun was found on the female. And even if it was a gun on the female, she wouldn't be able to get a lawsuit. Because they don't like it when guns involved. You try to sue somebody and you got a gun or a gun involved, they're going to throw that out. They're going to throw it out. You ain't going to win. You may not get that one through. So let's not throw that out there. But what we do know for a fact is they didn't write down the injury or that somebody was injured on the report. We know that. That's the one thing we do know for sure. Because if she had a gun, that would have been on the report. So let's not try to make excuses for the dogs. I know we got some dog lovers out there. But this one looked like the one that they tried to get on Martin Luther King. This the one that looked like back in like the dog from the Civil Rights Movement. That's what it looked like to me. Trying to chew on, he felt it, he felt it in his DNA to chew on somebody. That's what it's looking like to me. Christopher says, not saying the girl had a gun, I was referring to the training of the dog. I don't know. Like I said, they said the dog was trained for something else, not to be biting on folks like that. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we got another situation where a woman fired at some people trying to break in her car, and now she is being charged. Y'all know how y'all get on here talking, if y'all see one of these little bad, somebody trying to break in y'all car, what y'all gonna do? But y'all may want to take a second to really listen to this story that's coming up, because this could be you charged. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wherever you are in Wisconsin, there's a free and confidential Aging and Disability Resource Center, ADRC, or Tribal Partner Agency. We're here for older adults, adults with disabilities, and your families. ADRCs are a bridge to support for benefits and financial assistance, transportation, in-home care, and more. Get to know your local ADRC and connect with resources today. Call toll-free 1-844-WIS-ADRC or go to findmyadrc.org. Paid for by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Truth Nation, let us talk our ish for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like Grammy Award winner John Legend.
Knowing that fight isn't over, knowing that we've got to stay motivated and stay inspired. Glory was the song that myself and Common wrote. Two brothers from the Midwest, from Chicago and from Springfield, Ohio.
Oscar Award winning actor Don Cheadle.
I know that we're the bright, shiny thing that sometimes
gets the attention. But I would say don't listen to celebrities. You don't have to listen to us. Listen to yourself.
And President Donald Trump's son, Don Jr.
When did we have a strong economy? And I don't think anyone with a straight face can say right now. And the reality, when you look at it, it's not even voting for my father. Look at the team that's now surrounding him.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Milwaukee Black Talk.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth, powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. A busy night in Wisconsin sports. We start with the Brewers, who get their first win of the season, a 5-0 victory over the Royals.
Payoff pitch. Fly ball. Deep right center. See you later. Number 1 for Yelich.
With the win, the Brew Crew improving to 1-4 on their season. And lastly, we'll head over to the NBA, where the Milwaukee Bucks also snapped their 4-game losing skid as they beat the Suns 133-123 on the return of former head coach Mike Budenholzer in Milwaukee.
No hesitation. Giannis drives right at Richardson, hammers it down with a monster right-hand slam. The Greek Freak bringing the thunder.
Giannis with a team-high 37 points, and with the win, the Bucks improving to 41-34 on the season. They'll head on the road next to take on the Sixers in Philly on Thursday night. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Cook that up, Quay. Baby. Go Vikings. That is my dog. Yeah. That is my dog for sure. That is my dog. That is my dog for sure. That is my dog. Me and my dog. We get them 2 in a row. Me and my dog. We get them 2 in a row. They just keep on calling. She said she ready to pull up. As soon as I get there, talking, I'ma put her on the floor now. I'm on my way, I'm going fast. I'm coming home to get you.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Hey, like I said, those pictures of the civil rights movement where the dog biting on the boy with the sweater, and they got that dog out there. Them dogs been a part of the history for a long time. So when people try to make excuses for these type of dogs, these police dogs been biting on black folks for 400 years. It just defaulted back to its original setting. Chewing on the girl leg, chewing on it. Like they was chewing on the protesters. And I ain't saying what they was doing at the mall was right. I ain't saying, because it was a fight. It's always some kind of fight at the mall. I ain't saying none of that. I don't know what the details is, and hopefully that come out, or whatever the details was that led up to where they came with the dog. But they've been coming with the dogs for a long time. So for the fact that this dog didn't want to ease up off the girl leg, you know what I mean? That the guy had to, really do extra to get it off the leg. It reminded me of the civil rights movement dogs that the police would bring out, and let them go to work on people. So hopefully B. Ivy Lamar can get, something done, and I know he can because he's the best. He's the best at it right now in our state. The best, person that really does civil rights where he's fighting to make something happen. Somebody said the dog got flashbacks from his ancestors. That's what I said. Bruh. That's what I said. The dog snapped back. The DNA from his ancestors came through. But I want to move on to this story. Also, y'all can answer the question of the day. If y'all in the chat, like and subscribe as we broadcast live on YouTube. Question of the day, how has social media impacted your relationship? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. But I want to get this story out the way because when I saw this story, a lot of y'all be calling in with high blood pressure, talking about if somebody try to steal y'all car, these young people stealing cars, and y'all be talking with high blood pressure, how y'all gonna react if y'all catch somebody trying to break in y'all car. And I'm gonna tell you this, it's a Milwaukee woman charged. They say she shot and killed teen breaking into cars. A Milwaukee woman is facing felony charges after police say she shot at several teens breaking into cars, killing one. We got video on this. We got some video on this. If y'all watching this, we broadcast live. Let's listen.
Charged with reckless homicide after shooting and killing a 14-year-old who she saw trying to break into a car. This started last Thursday near 39th and Cherry. 27-year-old Zariah Johnson told police 4 people were trying to break into her sister's car at her home. She grabbed a gun, went outside. They ran away. Johnson then got in her car, found them, and started shooting in their direction.
Oh, wow.
Johnson said she only meant to scare them, but a 14-year-old was hit in the back and killed. She faces up to 60 years in prison.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot to break down. So they was trying to steal the car. They didn't. You get in the car and start spinning the block. You about to crash out. You was trying to scare them. You shooting, trying to scare somebody. You ain't shooting in the air. I mean, I would have understood it if she was shooting in the air, warning shots. You know what I mean? It's the same effect. If you trying to scare them off or whatever you was trying to do. But you pointing straight and shooting, how you trying to scare somebody and you shooting in their direction? And you know how you get that real lucky shot? Sometimes due to natural instinct, your body can line something up real quick off of instinct and shoot. So she was heated and she shot straight, hit the 14-year-old in the back. And I'm going to tell you, your life ain't going to never come back the same. Matter of fact, the moment you got in that car with the gun, it was destined that something bad was going to take place. And I know we get upset when people break into cars, and many times we can't get to work and we get frustrated and it's going on in the community, but this ain't the way to do it. This reaction right here, especially if it's not immediate danger. This was an emotional decision, impulsive decision. Now she faces 60 years. And I hear a lot of y'all on the lines calling in with the high blood pressure. This might be y'all too. Y'all talking all this talk about the kids. Y'all got this hatred for these kids, which is, I ain't saying that you shouldn't be upset. I ain't saying that you shouldn't be upset if somebody damaging your property or doing things that are causing you some type of hardship. I'm not saying you shouldn't be upset, but you got to have some emotional intelligence, and that's what I've been talking about this whole time. Emotional intelligence, how to take that anger, how to fix that anger to where it doesn't harm you or put you in harm's way or put others in harm's way. When I heard this story, I kind of thought about so many of y'all that call in and talk about these kids in a way where y'all hate these kids. Y'all done developed a hate for these kids. Hey, I ain't saying you wrong for being upset and angry at what's happening. But don't let that get to the point where you got to go and put lives in jeopardy if it's unnecessary. That's all I'm saying. We're going to open up the lines, 833-212-1017. If y'all want to chime in on the conversation today, or if you want to answer the question of the day, how has social media impacted your relationship, call in 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Or hit us up in the chat and holler back. Brian, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Yeah, I heard that story, Tory. First of all, I love your show.
Blessings, brother.
I think that she might have been a young person herself. And this is the problem. This is the whole problem with our particular community as it is. Some of the parents, younger people that we think are younger, I'm talking maybe 30, 35 and under, They're under the same spell as the 14, 16 to 18-year-olds in this city.
They say she's 22 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, she under that same spell. That's a kid killing a kid. And as far as crashing out, they have no filter of common sense. They don't have them. I don't think people really hate the kids now. I think a lot of grown folks that have a modicum of common sense don't trust them and fear them. They already know that they failed them, and so they know at their age now there's nothing they can really do about it. So basically, what they do is they talk about them and try to avoid them. But I don't think they have any deep-seated hate.
Well, what I'm saying is that you keep talking that a certain vibration towards something, and you're going to and if you react emotionally with that frequency, something bad gonna happen.
Something bad is gonna happen because Satan always right there with you, waiting for you to make a mistake. And that's how they got this woman. I mean, this woman gonna be in jail the rest of her life.
Man,
for accidentally. In her case, accidentally, because she probably couldn't shoot straight.
Right.
But accidentally, with Satan's help, that bullet hit its mark.
And that's why I said when you got when your instincts, when you focus, a lot of people not focused. That's why things don't go straight. But she was so focused on attacking back that when she aimed, and so the natural instincts of that probably aimed it to be correct. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you're on a frequency, when you're so angry, and you're so focused, you may hit the target.
The universe take that bullet right to the mark.
Right.
You putting it out there. Yeah, these man, I don't know what to say about our community other than somebody has got to come in and lift the spell on Milwaukee, because I'm gonna tell you, as Milwaukee goes, so do the rest of the country go, to be honest with you.
Right.
All these crashing out, I'm going to stop talking like young folks. All these retarded acts that are going on in Milwaukee have had an effect throughout the country. None of these retarded acts by quote-unquote our younger folks started happening until right before COVID and right after COVID. And it seems like every other community throughout this country, black community throughout this country, the black folks are mimicking what's going on in Milwaukee.
Oh, they doing the dances and everything. Yeah, I think we're setting the trends right now. So you may be on to something, Brian. Hey, look, when we come back, we got Eddie on the lines. We got some chat. We got some talk to text. If you want to join the conversation, 833-212-1017. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. There's lots of buzz surrounding the draft, but you won't find one seeping through Pella's windows and doors. In fact, you should make Pella your #1 pick, because right now you can take advantage of no interest financing options or free glass upgrades as long as you order by April 30th. Make a statement by adding Pella's architectural interest inside and out with maximum design flexibility. Their talented designers and installers can match your unique home through dramatic sizes, custom colors, finishes, profiles, product types, and more. Along with durable and distinguished details, all Pella products stand the test of time, which is why they confidently offer the best wood warranty in the industry. Don't miss out on no-interest financing options or free glass upgrades at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Certain restrictions apply, and the deal ends April 30th, so place your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Alpha Phi Alpha, Delta Chi Lambda, 7 Jewels Foundation Incorporated has supported over 125 young men through the Young Gentlemen's Scholarship Botillion.
We're asking for your support to help continue this important work and empower the next generation of leaders. Through this program, young men receive mentorship, personal development, and scholarships to achieve their dreams.
We need your help to raise over $20,000 in scholarships, including a $5,000 grand prize.
Call 414-364-2835 to make a difference today. Support the Botillion, invest in the future of our young men.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Happy kids heal faster, and that's why Starlight is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids across the U.S. Learn how at starlight.org.
Gruber's Offices, a proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You know everybody been waiting on that baby, man. I mean, it like ever since baby on baby drop, man. Ever since baby on baby drop. Ain't nobody drop. Let's go.
Truth Nation, our 4th annual Tory Lowe Community Cleanup is on Saturday, April 12th. And from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., we want you to be out in these streets with us. Go to truthcommunitycleanup.com to sign up and volunteer to help keep Milwaukee clean. Everyone who registers for the last cleanup site, listen, everyone who registers for the last cleanup site, so we can have an accurate count, will get free lunch provided by Cousin Subs. Register today at truthcommunitycleanup.com. That's truthcommunitycleanup.com, and help clean and beautify our city together. The Tory Lowe Community Cleanup on Saturday, April 12th is at 12 a.m. to 12, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and is presented by 1MKE. We are 1MKE, and sponsored by Cousin Subs, U.S. Cellular, Landmark Credit Union, Ray's Coca-Cola, and Waste Management. Hey, look, make sure y'all sign up because we got Cousin Subs, and we want to make sure that everybody that gets out and cleans up get some Cousin Subs. So make sure that you are registered. You and your family, bring the kids, bring the family, bring the church. We gonna be outside. I cannot wait to April 12th. This is, no matter what the weather is, it's going down. I always tell people it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a blizzard. I go out there. I never let the weather become a deciding factor of what I'm doing. That's why I get to go and be in so many different situations, because I can't be stopped. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to go. Now, if in my personal life, if it's something personal, then I get to make a decision if it's snowing and I don't want to go. But when it comes to community, it is what it is. It's up. We outside April 12th. Sign up, go to truthcommunitycleanup.com. I can't wait to see y'all. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have a great time. Hey, look, also, I want to get into this one story before we go back to the lines. This is a story that we've been following, and it's a tragic story. A Wisconsin teen killed mother and stepfather and lived with the corpse for weeks. This is what prosecutors say. We got video. This is making national news. This is on ABC National News. A Wisconsin teen killed his mother and stepfather, and he drove away, and they caught him, 800 miles away from the home. Now he's being charged. They even said he took pictures of the stepdad in his office, making recordings of this. We got video, if you watch it as we broadcast live. Let's listen.
Nikita Kassup was charged with murder. He was held in the Waukesha County Jail only on charges that he stole his parents' car and gun. That changed today. But I do want to warn you, the details that we learned, some people may find disturbing.
The 17-year-old is accused of killing his mom, Tatiana Kassup, and his stepdad, Donald Mayer, more than a month ago, back on February 11th. Court records say he shot his mom in an upstairs hallway, his stepdad in an office. Police say he left the bodies where they died. Then Kassup lived in the house for nearly 2 weeks before he fled. Police found a camera memory card that showed about a week after the murder, Kassup was lighting candles in the office where his stepdad's body was sitting and recording the dead body. Police say at one point Kassup stood next to his stepdad's body with his phone out as if taking pictures, all while videoing himself with another camera. So Kassup then says, "So you can see him there. I can literally see the expletive rotting body." In the month leading up to the murder, Kassup also told a girl at his school that he wanted to shoot and kill his parents, but he told her it was only hypothetical because he didn't have a gun.
The defendant did threaten to kill witness A if she told anyone what he was telling her after he had given her information that he was speaking with someone from Russia.
Kassup is now being held on a $1 million bail. He has not entered a plea on the new charges against him. That will come next week. In Waukesha, Rebecca Clough.
This young man was diabolical. And we've been following this story since it happened. We're going to keep y'all updated. Took the lives of his mom and his stepfather. And, hey, it's a lot of that going on right now. A lot of people trying to, do things to their loved ones, to their parents, to their loved ones. We're going to head to the lines. Eddie, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Good day, Tory Lowe. How you doing today?
How you doing, Brother Eddie?
I'm doing okay. That story that you just played, these younger kids, Tory, I don't know what they're thinking. If you're going to whack somebody, you don't run around telling people about it. Where are these kids at in their minds? I don't understand, Tory.
Well,
back in my day, we didn't tell anybody.
You got some roots to the Italian organized crime ideas. When I used to watch.
Now hold it. Hold it.
Hey, that's what you used to say.
Now it's true. It's true, but that's a stereotype. Even though it's true.
No,
that's a stereotype.
We can run this back when you came on the show talking about this, talking about your roots and all of this other stuff.
But I'm Italian. I'm Italian.
Hold on,
I can do that. You can't do that.
I'm just pointing out what you said.
I know, but I'm Italian, so I can critique my people, i.e. Italians. You can't do it, sorry. It's racist. It's racist.
Oh, wow. All right.
They're racist.
So when you talk about this situation with the young man, I mean, it seems like they seem like they living in a beautiful home, that they're providing a beautiful life for this young man. Why would he go to this extreme?
All right. Well, first of all, let's be honest about it, okay? I'm shocked that this stuff doesn't happen more often.
What?
Okay? Figure this out. He's in Waukesha County. There's 600,000 people in Waukesha County. There's barely any homicides when you take in consideration the county just east of it, Milwaukee County, where there's homicides every day. Okay? So I'm shocked that this kind of stuff doesn't happen more often. It's sad. But I got to be honest with you. With the way people treat each other today, not the way it was when I was coming up, Tory, in my hood, but the way people are treating each other today is horrific. These young kids don't have any emotion. They don't have any passion. When you see them, they never have a smile on their face. They're just kind of monotone. So every once in a while, if one of these younger kids snapped, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. I think the boys just misunderstood. Okay? Wow. I'm sure if our community comes together, we can, get this young boy a future, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe get the charges dismissed, down to a misdemeanor or some kind of jaywalking. And then, get this kid a bright future. You know what? Let's not incarcerate him. That's just wrong. That's a waste of life.
Eddie.
Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Why?
I'm listening. Hey. I'm listening.
I'm just saying, Tory. Where were you, Tory? Where were you yesterday?
Hey, look, it's a lot going on out here. What are you talking about? What do you mean? You missed me?
There was a guest host.
Oh, you missed me.
I got to be honest, Tory. Yeah, I miss you a little bit. I take certain times of my day off to be on the show, and then you don't show. You stood me up, Tory. You ghosted me.
Here we go.
I'm very upset. I'm upset, Tory. I feel ghosted.
Just say.
Okay, Tory, on that note, I gotta go. I got a hair appointment. I got to get my hair cut, Tory. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right, Eddie. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Do we got a time for another call? Brother Love, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, God bless you, Tory. Love you, man. How you doing today?
Hey, blessings, brother.
Yes, Tory. I just want to talk about that computer love. That computer love is powerful, man. And Tory, with the young men, Tory, I'm in a good mood today, and I've been reading my word, and I encourage Truth Nation, everybody, to read the Hall of Faith in its chapter 11 of Hebrews, and read that. And it says, without faith, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So, yes, and it says, without faith, it is impossible to please God. He that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And the most powerful verse I want to say, Tory, said, now, and through faith, we understand that the world or the things which are seen were made by the things which do not appear. And I marvel with that, Tory, and that encouraged me. So I just encourage you in Truth Nation with that scriptures, and God bless you, bro.
All right, Brother Love. Hey, and on that note, we're going to run the break. When we come back, we got Al on the lines. We got some chat. We got some talk to text. And I think we got guests coming up. I'm hoping the guests, are the guests here? We're going to see. When we run the break, I'm going to see if the guests are here. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Start jamming in the morning and get your daily drop of juice.
Juice gets you hydrated and started for your day. And that's what we plan to do from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Every single morning, we're going to be keeping you in the mix, talking about everything you care about all before 9 a.m.
So wipe that crust out your eyes and get ready for jamming with Juice.
Turning your mornings into your favorite part of the day.
Get that stank breath out of here. Brush your teeth.
It's it, bro. What? Catch Jammin' with Juice
from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Milwaukee.
Tune into the award-winning 101.7 The Truth Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between The Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We'll be speaking with Erica Crowley and Shawana Lindenberg from Community Advocates in the Rental Housing Community Center. They will discuss the steps they are taking to address the disparities in housing access for people of color in low-income communities. Again, that is the Business Spotlight this Thursday with Community Advocates in the Rental Housing Community Center at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 million acres of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
Day 1, diagnosis day. The hardest day. The day you hear,
I'm sorry, this is a type of blood cancer.
But day one is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day one.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
We are here for you. We exist for everyone fighting leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, and other types of blood cancer.
On day 185, LLS helped me file my insurance claims properly.
Day 5,840 and counting, and I'm still in remission.
To learn more and get help on day 1, day 2, day 983, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572. That's LLS.org, 1-800-955-4572.
Join the livest talk and text fan base in the country.
I love listening to the truth. I just love the truth. It's the best station out here right now. So I'm down with the truth.
You're the best thing on the radio, man. I don't agree with you all the time, but today I really did. The Girl Scout thing that gets to me.
I'm sipping on y'all, man. I appreciate all the wonderful things that you're doing. Congratulations on your new hours.
Keep texting, keep calling, keep being you, Truth Nation. Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth. All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
I'm working in the morning, and I was listening back on the Truth app.
Download the new 1017 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth. You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Hey, thank you for joining me for this third hour. And before we introduce the guests, we got guests in the building, but we got Al. I want Al to get what he got to say before we get too far away from what Al got to say. Al, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. How you doing, Al?
Oh, I'm doing fine, but my thing is you can't blame Satan for everything if God created him.
Mm-hmm.
But because if God created him and he bragged to him about genocide on the innocent, he can't be too good neither. The bottom line is if you play too much, sometimes you might get more than you bargained for. And it's going to be tough on both families. But a lot of people always say it's just a car or it's just a house. But keep in mind, it's a car or a house that you didn't pay for, one you didn't work for, one you're not paying insurance premium.
Right.
And keep in mind.
And stopping people from going to work, too. Because that's an inconvenience.
Exactly. And here's the thing. Every child that comes in this world is a precious gem. But somewhere down the line, something got off track. So we can't keep blaming Satan for something that probably started at home, because you have a lot of married people and a lot of single mothers who have done right by their children. So we got to stop blaming Satan, because if Satan is always is bad, well, God got to be just as bad as too, because he created him and he ain't as good neither. But they always want to blame Satan for something. But y'all don't ever blame God with everything that's going on in this world. And everybody getting their heaven now. He's saying you got to come to his plantation. You got to submit and obey. And where I come from, anything that's about the matter of a convenience is a no good ninja, from what I see it, because everybody is valuable. But it's mighty funny for Satan to be so bad. God was the first one bragging to him. And what does that say about his integrity? Have a good day.
For any of y'all pastors want to call in and counter that, hey, I'm going to leave the lines open for y'all, 833-212-1017. Hey, but we got guests in the building. We got our comedian geniuses right here in the city, in studio. And I'm going to tell you this, B. Jones, Tez, Dre Love is in studio. And look, I'm going to tell you this. I'm excited because y'all got an event coming up.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Let everybody know what's happening in.
What up, man? So, it's comedian Tez. This Friday, we got the Friends of Foe comedy show. It's at the Mill Clothing Company. Show starts at 6, ends at 10. I got myself in the lineup, B. Jones, Dre Love, and we got our boy JJ up top. He coming. He gonna rock the show for us for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. What should we expect? What we expecting now?
A show. As we always do, we make sure we want to put on the show best as we can. Like, we don't just out here just selling tickets. Oh, just come. We just gonna be messing around. And nah, we very organized, very prompt, and we always give our all every time we step on the stage, no matter where we at. The venue, it can be a living room, it could be an arena.
Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. Y'all have been doing a great job going around, bringing the funny. I'm waiting for y'all to have y'all special.
You know what?
Those are coming.
I need y'all to have a special.
Those are coming.
Because Dre, I just seen you make a new song, and you did the Marvin Sapp.
On the G, close the doors. Close the doors. On the G, we not finna let nobody leave up out of here.
Oh, wow. And the funny part about the skit was you were saying that it was Marvin Sapp if it was from Milwaukee.
Right, exactly. Like he'd be that's how I imagine Marvin Sapp being. He gonna have some Cartiers on. He gonna be real shifty. He gonna try to get some money up out of you.
Oh wow.
But it's like, but then I kind of ain't mad at what he said. It's $20 from one person each.
No, I'm angry as hell at what he said.
I don't know.
We don't keep me hostage. It's $20. I'm sorry.
On one side, you look at that. We think about it. We salesmen and whatnot. If we get 10 people to buy $20 tickets, that's what, $2,000?
We're not keeping nobody hostage.
We get the pleasure of them buying those tickets.
We're not going to lock nobody in no comedy room.
Close the door and buy these tickets.
Oh, you going to see this funny.
That sound like soon as you get rich, here come the lawsuit.
On the real, like, wait a minute.
That sound like they got it on tape already.
But on the other hand, it's like, that is wild. Like, just say you're going to close the doors. Now I feel like we in a mafia or something. Like, yeah.
Hey, he said he apologized. He came on a show.
You can't apologize.
Never radio show. Spend it.
You can't apologize and blame everybody else but yourself. That's not an apology.
Oh, wow.
It's not an apology.
I heard a man say that if he knew that they was going to be locking the doors, he never would have paid it.
Never would have
paid it.
I said, don't ask me.
I know y'all was locking doors, right? I need to run that dub back.
Oh, wow.
I told him, don't ask me. In his song, he said he could have lost it all. I lost it all.
Oh, wow.
I ain't got it.
Well, I'll say this, it's a funny time in our country where a lot of material is out here. And like I said, I'm seeing an explosion of just funny coming out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate y'all, because like I said, look, when y'all come in and y'all doing things, and it's time for people to start laughing.
Yeah.
I think that many times when we listen to the news, just the other day when I got up, they said a 6-year-old was shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, 51st and Boulevard over in that area, and I'm like, wow, like, what can we, in my mind, I'm just wondering why are so many young people dying in our city, but we got to get to work. I try to be active, but then I look up and see, wow, like, okay, it's kind of resets me back when I think like, okay, we making certain progresses, but then I see that, okay, we got a lot more work to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's still work to do.
I think the counter to that is, right, like, I think it's bad everywhere. We look at the bad here because we're from here.
Right.
Of course, we see these different things, but I really wish we could have a shift because it's like when it's bad, everybody want to come, how can we make this different?
Right.
How can we change this, right? Then you got guys like us three that's really like pioneering and doing what we need to do within our comedy, and it's hard to get couple people to come in the show.
Right.
Just come see the show. But I bet if somebody died at the show, everybody would want to come and make a change. And
laugh themselves.
And come and see how can we
Hey, you see that one person died at the show? Right now.
But really, we've also and the flip side, we also had sold out shows here,
right?
And that don't get talked about though because nobody died.
Yeah.
So somebody, we gonna have to do.
So
something.
you're saying the negative publicity overshines what's positive? That's
Absolutely. Because it's like we know what all terrible go on here, but then as soon as you talk to somebody, they say don't nothing else go on here.
Right. They say ain't nothing to do with Milwaukee.
We've been going on in here for a minute now.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
I seen one of the things I saw the other day was somebody said they wasn't getting paid to come to our show because they'd never seen us do comedy.
Exactly.
And I was just like, it's weird to me that how you expect to see us because we make money for it now. So it's like I guess you just won't ever see it then, brother.
Hey.
How you supposed to find out? Like, what if imagine somebody said, I'm not going to Kevin Hart's show and paying because I never seen him do comedy.
Right.
But you paid when you saw him do comedy first time, other than, back in the day with the bootlegs, you saw him.
Right.
But
my cousin Pookie.
The whole way,
it's a lot of social media. Y'all go viral on social media.
Absolutely.
All the time.
At least once a week.
Yeah.
So y'all going viral. Y'all, it's not like y'all just out here. Y'all making impacts on people across the country because y'all social media platforms.
Right.
Yeah.
Attract a lot of people, different people from across the country.
Yeah. It's just like the inner city talk though. Like, oh, I'm not going to see them. I'm not going to pay to see them. I've never seen them before.
Right.
That's just weird thinking.
Well, I I made a post on April Fool's Day and said that I was going to be going somewhere else, and I used the picture that we took.
B when we was
right, and they didn't even fool y'all.
I was like, we supposed to go.
I just didn't say anything. What you say, DJ brother?
It fooled me too. I just didn't say anything because you've been telling me. You was like, we got some moves in the making.
Right.
I was like, we finna be on.
And then they was just here last week.
Right.
It just made so much sense.
I was like, yeah, we a part of it.
I ain't never been there before.
If I put the comedians in the picture.
Yeah.
On April 1st.
Yeah, it's
you know what?
A big job.
I wasn't believing anything on April 1st. Somebody can say,
I wasn't believing that.
My cousin texted me something. You know how you see the preview of the message?
Right.
Yeah.
It said this person sent you $500.
Oh,
I didn't even
got me too.
Yeah.
I didn't even open it. One, the person that sent it to me is broke. Yes. Oh, wow. You broke. So you ain't never sending me $500. Then I'm like, it's April 1st, so you idiot. I'm not.
Oh, wow.
You ain't gonna call me a cheap.
Then I opened it, and it was a big black message at the bottom. It was like, April Fools.
And that's sad because when people say they're going to pay you back on April 1st, you know it's a joke.
Oh, absolutely. I don't borrow money out. I don't do nothing on April 1st.
Oh, wow.
Nothing. I know I ain't getting it back. That was April Fool. I said I'll pay you back. It was April 1st.
Right.
Well, what is the event again? Let everybody know how they can participate.
Man, yeah.
We got the Friend and Foe comedy show. And because you never seen us do comedy and you don't want to pay to do it or whatever, I got 2 tickets. 2 tickets right here for free.
2 tickets being given away.
Oh, wow.
2 tickets right here for free.
2 tickets.
So if you've never seen us before, come see us. It's free. It's on us.
And how do they get the tickets from you?
You can inbox myself, B. Jones.
What is it?
First one to inbox any one of us gets the free ticket.
Okay.
Get the free ticket.
And they got to search on their own.
Dre Love Comedy. But
B. Jones Sabaka.
No, I say let's have them call up here.
Can we do calls, DJ Brother Z?
So you guys are giving away the
We're giving away
now, when the person call back and say, I ain't getting my tickets to go see the comedy show, who do I
ain't want to pay? That's what it was.
As long as it's y'all giving away the tickets.
We are giving them away.
It's us giving them away.
That's why I say
it's for the freeski.
It's for the freeski.
Okay, so then give them a number to call, a text or something.
Well, they can just call us, but they can pick a number.
Oh, okay. So what number? The caller. What number caller?
Well, we ain't gonna say
caller number 1.
Caller number 1 and 2.
Caller number 1.
Caller number 1 and 2.
Oh, you got 2 sets?
You got 2 tickets?
I got 2 tickets.
Got 2.
But I mean,
okay. So you want one person to get 2 tickets?
Yeah. So you can bring somebody with you.
Okay, so
you gotta bring
caller number. The first caller to call in get to go to the comedy show.
Get to the comedy show for free, and it's a quality show.
Yes.
This ain't no BS.
Courtesy of the comedians.
Courtesy of us.
Don't say we ain't do nothing.
Don't ever say we ain't gave y'all nothing.
All right, so 833-212-1017. Who calls? This is from the comedians. They want y'all to come, so they got 2 tickets for y'all. Caller number one. Hey. Who do we DJ Brother Z on the line. He on the lines. You can let him come through, DJ Brother Z.
Okay.
Craig, you on the new 101.7 The Truth. How you doing, Craig?
Man, I'm doing good, brother. How you doing today?
Hey, well.
You would have won.
Craig, and I don't tell him when. Craig, say something funny.
Okay.
Oh man. I leave that to y'all.
You gotta put me on the spot. Hold on.
Nah, Craig, you from Milwaukee?
Yes, sir. Yeah, born and raised here.
Born and raised here. You always been here?
Yeah, always been here.
So you always paid your taxes?
All my life. Absolutely.
All right, you get the tickets then. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
We still got holes in the streets and stuff, but you know, your taxes worth something.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But no, we
we pay taxes, but we still got these potholes, man.
Right.
And a river on Capitol.
And it's a river on Capitol, so avoid that. They ain't even got a bridge for it yet.
That's right.
Well,
you have your scuba gear.
But no, we got these free tickets, man. We got some quality comedy. It's this Friday. You can get in contact with any one of us through social media. It's Comedian Tez,
B. Jones,
Dre Love Comedy.
So you just search up any one of those, inbox us, and we'll get in contact with you so you can we can give you these tickets.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right,
man. Appreciate you. Keep paying your taxes, bro.
Keep paying your taxes.
Keep paying them taxes.
Well, look, we're going to run the break, and when we come back, I got a story I got to address because there was a man that had an interview, but he left his kids at the McDonald's Playland and went to the interview. I want to get y'all opinion on this. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations they locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, Gruber Law Offices and The Truth have raised the stakes for this year. The One Call That's All Gruber Cash Giveaway is now a $5K giveaway. Yes, you heard it right. $5,000 giveaway. Every weekday on 101.7 The Truth, you will have the chance to be entered to win the $5K giveaway. Listen to The Truth for the One Call That's All cue to call for your chance to win $5,000. Gruber Law Offices, One Call That's All. Visit 101.7thetruth.com for official contest rules.
At U.S. Cellular, we believe loyalty is never a one-way street, so we love finding new ways to say thank you to our customers. This is why we're hosting Us Days again. It's our exclusive in-store event to celebrate you, our loyal customers, with unique offers for everyone. Visit our stores during Us Days until April 23rd to take advantage of offers up to $1,200 off of any smartphone and up to $500 off of any tablet. This is the perfect time to upgrade. Come into any U.S. Cellular store for more details. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Maya is always on the move, and so is her money. Buy this here, deposit that there. She and her money are a lot to keep track of. Good thing Maya banks with Landmark Credit Union and uses their amazing mobile app. Maya checks her balance, deposits checks, pays bills, even transfers money between friends. So while Maya is coming and going, she can see her funds coming, going, and, best of all, growing. Landmark Credit Union. Banking made easy. Insured by NCUA.
It's 101.7 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. There's lots of buzz surrounding the draft, but you won't find one seeping through Pella's windows and doors. In fact, you should make Pella your #1 pick because right now you can take advantage of no interest financing options or free glass upgrades as long as you order by April 30th. Make a statement by adding Pella's architectural interest inside and out with maximum design flexibility. Their talented designers and installers can match your unique home through dramatic sizes, custom colors, finishes, profiles, product types, and more. Along with durable and distinguished details, all Pella products stand the test of time, which is why they confidently offer the best wood warranty in the industry. Don't miss out on no-interest financing options or free glass upgrades at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Certain restrictions apply, and the deal ends April 30th, so place your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Cartoons.
Really whack. 2 blocks, make them do a backflip. Let's go. We the ones really eat fast. Caught a body 23, that was last year. Play with us, dying out. Let's go. Big J reeing up, trying to buy me out. Let's go. Playboy out of town, trying to fly him out. And we share him, ain't no falling out. Big money in the deep, he would dance, he would teeth.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Look, we got the comedians in the building. We got Tez, we got B. Jones, we got Dre Love in studio. Hey, look, I got to go down to Georgia. We got to go to Georgia right quick, where a Georgia man was arrested after leaving 3 children alone at McDonald's while attending a nearby job interview. And that's a lot. A lot of people are talking about this. We got video if you're watching this. We got to pull it up still. But this happened March 22nd, and the witness reported seeing 24-year-old Chris Lewis at the McDonald's, and he left his kids. They were ages 1, 6, and 10. Apparently, at 4:30 p.m., the witnesses told police Lewis left the restaurant and returned briefly, then left again. This was one of those things where I say, did he have any other options? He was trying to get to the interview. He had his kids. A tough situation.
Man, I think in that situation, dog, like it's like you said, it's a loaded situation because there's so many different angles, right? You don't know like who he had help or whatever. All you can do is like answer this question as far as like what you could have done. Your life is way different than his.
Exactly.
But the overall, like just I would have took him with me.
Yeah. Me too.
I would have took him with me. And I think sometimes in life, bro, you gonna go through things and things happen and you gotta break that wall and just gotta show up in your real skin. Like, hey, I know it's not normal to show up to an interview with your kids, but this is my life and I'm just trying to make it better. Can we still do this interview? I stick them in a corner or somewhere, or is it something? And that human is gonna tell you yes or no.
I mean, because that's real life situations.
Absolutely.
Facts.
And I know they train you sometimes to be professional.
Absolutely.
But I was watching Will Smith movie, The Pursuit of Happiness.
That's my favorite movie, bro.
When he came into the interview because he's painting and he was a real life situation, and they respected him.
Facts.
You know, because most people come in polished up.
Absolutely.
And, you know, and looking presentable, but when he connected with the real life situation, he got the job.
Absolutely. And it's just because, like I said, when you go to any interview, right, like you almost not even showing up as you. Right. You dress up, you put your best on, you show up as a highlight of yourself. So which is the representative side of you. So you're not showing up in real life. You're trying to show up the most shiniest as you can so you can get whatever it is you get out this deal. Yeah. So the fact that real life happened and you show up, a lot do go out the window. Was like,
that's true.
How strong of a candidate is this guy? He shows up with his kids. I don't care what he don't know.
That's determination for me.
I'll teach him how to do this job.
Hey, especially with the negative stereotypes out here that fathers don't deal with their children like that.
Absolutely.
I'll say this. I wonder what kind of relationships did he have to where he didn't have nobody to really
That's
help.
what I'm trying to figure out.
See, they only say you can go as far as the top 5 people you allow in your life. Your top 5. And so when you don't know that, you know, and then you get to a point where you do need somebody, are you using your relationship skills to make those connections with the strongest top 5 people you can? Or you're going to end up like this in a situation where he felt that, okay, I could leave my kids here, go to this interview, check on them, and then try to keep up with this interview. To me, I think that he was in a situation where was his closest people? Where was his network?
I think sometimes as men, you go on. He's 24, right? So I think in his generation is all self.
Yeah,
it's all self. So it's like you don't really know to make those connections to like how I made these connections with B. Jones and Dre Love, to where like these my boys, to the point to where something happened with me. Hey, can I dump? Hey, can Trey go over your crib, or can you grab them for me? They can, they'll do that. And I know that it's best to build those relationships, especially when you stand for everything for your own family.
Right.
So it's best to have these other relationships. Most men, these young guys that go through this stuff, they think it's all about them. And as men, period, you think you go on this journey to where, well, I just got to be a man and I figure it out, and I just got to do this, to where he's not really thinking like, let me call Uncle Joe to see if I can drop the kids off.
Mother? The mama?
Maybe it was his time. I mean,
listen, bro.
Listen,
when you share your time, when you share your kids with somebody,
and that depends on how they co-parent.
They like, oh well, it's your responsibility. You deal with it or whatever. It's really just you. And if you don't have that network and you didn't make those relationships, then you really don't have nothing. Then you leaving your kids there. There's nobody around you to say, hey, that's an uneducated move that you finna make.
Well, they said that he told the police he doesn't own a car. He told police he left his children behind because he didn't want them to walk back to his home as he went to the interview. I don't know. He just seems like he was trying to handle it the best way in his mind.
Yeah.
But it backfired on him because now he's being charged with deprivation of a child.
Yep.
And I see that Antonio Brown, the former NFL football player, has started a GoFundMe for him.
Yeah. I think all men, everybody should get behind it and get involved in it.
They should.
Just because, especially fathers, bro. Like, I think so much we've lived this life and we've seen so much of the mom. Like, fathers real life go through stuff with children, bro.
Right.
Yeah. You have real life situations, and then as men, you just looked at it like, well, pick yourself up, get yourself together.
Right.
It's like,
pull yourself up by your
bro, hold on, I got these kids on me. I got all like, can I get one hand up?
Just one.
And it's like, nah, be a man. Leave your kids at McDonald's and go to jail and be a felon and do all this other stuff.
Never been like that for us.
It's crazy.
Ban on the internet says never leave your kids alone in public. Curly Q says, then who will watch the children while he works if he gets the job?
I agree with that.
Not really a city girl says the kid's mother came to pick the kids up right after the cops were called.
That was probably her most happy day.
Yeah, she's probably.
I told you. It's like, listen, bro. Like it gets terrible.
It can get deep, though.
It gets terrible, dog. It gets terrible.
I tell people my biggest problem as an advocate is family turmoil. Mm-hmm. Like the stuff that was going on before the tragic incident happened. Mm-hmm. And you don't know that. As an advocate, I'm getting there. I'm trying to, we finna do this. We got to do that. And that family turmoil, I run into it, and it's just terrible.
It's terrible.
Because they ain't been talking to each other. They ain't getting along well.
Yeah.
They probably didn't cuss each other out over, through text messages or whatever. Mm-hmm. Then when that tragedy strike, everybody got to call a timeout on all the extra and try to get something done, and sometimes that's difficult.
Very, because especially in this aspect, because I guarantee it wasn't a timeout. It was I just showed up and saved the day for my children because you wasn't worth anything.
Oh wow!
Right.
Take them to jail. Whole time, and from his point of view, from his point of view, he's just trying to get ahead in a sense.
Right. He's just trying to do whatever possible.
And you can stop calling me a bum. And that's what you want to call me anyway, right?
Right.
I'm just saying.
You got no job or nothing. Then I'm trying to get a job. Now look now.
Everything crumbles, including me, and then I'm left behind because I'm a man. Nobody's going to pick this man up.
Exactly.
Nobody.
So now, with this being said, now that he's being charged with this, he probably can't have no contact with the kids.
Yeah, now he's painted on paper as something that he's truly not. The man was a father when he caught these charges. He made an uneducated decision, and being a father, and then now it's all stripped away. And now he probably got all these things, child neglect, all type of things on his name that they brand because child neglect is terrible. I know people that neglected their children and deserve everything they got. Right. But now he goes with that person.
Well, Antonio Brown, the former wide receiver of the Pittsburgh Steelers, says the story caught me by surprise. A dad just trying to find a way to make money for his family. I know he shouldn't just leave his kids, but some people don't have the means for babysitting, etc.
All right, like daycare is not just super duper cheap.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. People got to pay $600, $700
as a man. They barely
a
want to
month
give us
or a week.
assistance.
They said Antonio Brown donated $1,000 to the GoFundMe to kick it off.
Right.
You know what's funny? Funny story, right? I feel like, and I talk about this in my comedy too. Funny story about mine. I think everybody have like a terrible parenting moment, right? Some it happens early. It happened with me early on when I first had Trey. Like it was a fresh baby. Finally had him to myself. He was in the car seat. He's a car seat baby. I went to go pick my brother up from school and forgot that I had this baby in the car seat in the car with me. So I go into school. I get my brother. I come back out. The police is behind my car. Well, I was prepared to walk away from the car and the baby. I don't care what they're doing. I don't.
Oh wow!
I don't care what they got going on. I don't know who they left that baby. I was gonna be gone. I was gonna be El Cortez in Mexico after that. but I say that to say like that happened. The police wasn't behind my car for nothing either. Right. They just so happened to be right there at the time. But I got in the car and I'm like, dang, I had a baby. I forgot. He was like 2 months. I'm like, oh, I had a kid. I forgot.
Oh wow!
But that was my bad parenting moment, and it was like, okay, I need to get my things together. I'll leave a baby in the car. I was in the school for like 2 minutes, but the fact that I came out and the police was already behind the car, I thought I was going to jail. I thought it was going down already.
Well, they said that the GoFundMe currently has raised over $28,000. In the first 5 hours.
That's good.
And so, needed. That's gonna
like
help
I said, that's gonna help him legally.
With his legal fees and whatever he needs.
All that
because I feel like if he get a good lawyer, he'll be fine. Yeah, he get a good lawyer, he'll be fine.
Ain't never probably
just because I feel like
you give a public defender $1,000, he might do the job.
A public defender, I don't trust him.
He trying to get a. You gonna end up with a new charge because of him. He gonna get the dude that just got out of school. He got a new charge just because he's your lawyer.
I'm telling you, like, look, man.
All right. Well, before y'all get off, before we go to break, I want to ask y'all the question of the day.
Okay.
All right. The question of the day is: how has social media impacted your relationships?
As far as
just
with people,
just social media, relationships, dating.
And dating,
yeah.
Dating.
We all in relationships.
Well, no, early on, it was an issue. Like with people,
sure.
dealing with people, and
right.
it's so crazy. And I say that because it's so crazy dealing with people early on. With social media, it was a struggle, but now, like being a married man, it's just like it's completely
you got the
simple
trust
now
there because you're married.
It's completely simple now.
But people get into it
for sure.
People scrolling all day and night, finding attention outside of
definitely
things like that.
Yeah,
I say. Honestly, for me, it was like impacting wise, like I know it's a positive impact. I'm able to get my message out whenever I can, and always try to get the funny to people. But also,
you said relationships.
But also, can I get to my point?
He said, I don't want to talk about my relationship.
Hey, come on here for all of this.
Nah, but as far as my relationship, it's pretty simple, like the same.
On the G.
Like, on the G, it's the same. It's
on
simple.
the G is simple.
On the G, folks, it could be simple
I ain't
for you
gonna
too.
lie. Like first, like the relationship I'm in now, like just being out in public and I get them random people or women that come up to me and I have to literally explain to her like I don't know her, bro. I literally just met her the same time you just met her.
Oh wow!
So it's like a woman, bro. I swear I went into a skybox some years ago. A girl literally just hopped right on top of me like hopped on top. I said, bro, and my arms like this, like, bro, do y'all not see this?
Oh wow!
But it's something you gotta get used to. Bro.
She love her
It's
back.
something you get used to, but also
she wanted to meet her back.
She wanted to be her back.
Also, when you date somebody, that's also of the scene and know how social media works and know the attention that you receive, it becomes much easier. Which is how it was with my wife. When I had like the girlfriends I had, they weren't doing in nothing. This light, and they wasn't doing nothing, so they didn't understand the random attention or like this person saw me from. I don't know who this is, and a lot of it is because it'd be pretty women. That'd be a lot of the problems.
Oh wow,
it's pretty women.
Yeah, keep looking straight. Don't look to the side.
Yeah.
Like, cause now I'm the crush. Like, you ever be like, when we was growing up as kids, we had that girls that was crushes, that was celebrities. It's like, I ain't gonna never meet them. I got people who I ain't never gonna meet that I'm a crush to.
Yeah.
So they be salty like, so since when you get a girlfriend? Like, I don't know, you live in San Diego.
Oh wow,
you live in San Diego.
Like,
you live in South Africa. I don't know you. I've never met you.
Well, Give me the information on how people can participate in the upcoming event.
Man, most definitely you can be able to follow either one of us. You can be able to call 414-518-8829. I mean, 514-8829, yes. 414-514-8829. That is the number.
That's his little flip phone he got.
Oh, wow. The track phone.
Yes, yeah.
On the trapper.
The bird.
That's the food stamp phone.
That's the one. He got a necklace on it and everything.
Yeah, on the real.
Wow.
Leaking phone.
That's the
got the
that's
Pokemon
the 2008 phone.
Well,
on the G phone.
Well, I appreciate y'all for coming on the show as usual.
Appreciate you,
always.
And look, keep bringing the funny.
Absolutely.
Every time.
Anytime y'all got something to do,
We got
let me
tickets
know.
for you, too.
Hey, look,
man.
I'm in the
Real
building.
talk.
All right.
You already know.
Bet.
All right. Thank y'all for coming on the show.
Right on.
When we come back,
Much
we'll be joined
love.
by advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What if you could ask a question that leads to cleaner water, discover aspects of the far reaches of space, or journey deep into data to improve healthcare? Researchers at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee ask questions, find answers, and add to our understanding every day. Progress starts with the question. It starts at UWM, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth proudly celebrates Women's History Month. Listen to one of our incredible Truth teammates highlight the remarkable achievements of Black women throughout history.
What's up, Truth Nation? It's your girl, Noni Juice. And for Women's History Month, I want to highlight my girl, one of my faves, Issa Rae. Issa Rae, born on January 12, 1985, is a multifaceted talent in the entertainment industry. Best known for her role as the creator and star of the HBO series Insecure, Issa Rae has become a prominent figure in reshaping narratives around contemporary Black experiences. Born in Los Angeles, Issa Rae developed her passion for storytelling at an early age. Her journey to prominence began with the creation of the web series The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl in 2011, showcasing her unique comedic voice and garnering a dedicated online following. This success laid the foundation for Insecure, a critically acclaimed series that premiered on HBO in 2016. Issa Rae's portrayal of the lead character Issa D resonated with audiences, earning her widespread acclaim. Beyond acting, Issa Rae is a trailblazing producer committed to amplifying underrepresented voices in the industry. She founded Issa Rae Productions, contributing to projects like A Black Lady Sketch Show and Little, showcasing her dedication to fostering diversity and inclusion. In addition to her impact on screen, Issa Rae has received numerous accolades for her contributions, including Golden Globe nominations and Primetime Emmy Awards recognition. Her influence extends beyond entertainment, making her a powerful force in shaping the cultural landscape. Issa Rae's career exemplifies resilience, creativity, and a commitment to breaking barriers. So thank you, Issa Rae, for paving the way and being a beautiful representation for young women like me in the entertainment industry and beyond. We know you're always down to root for everybody Black.
Tune in to The Truth as we celebrate the greatness of Black women all month long.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by Lowe's.com. JP Morgan Chase is the latest big bank to make a change to its DEI policies. The largest U.S. bank will now call its DEI initiatives DOI, or Diversity, Opportunity, and Inclusion. And Bloomberg Equality reporter Simone Foxman says JP Morgan Chase isn't the first business to try this.
You know, I've had people over the year or so talk about the equity piece, being a little bit confusing. And we saw a major HR organization, SHRM, actually deprioritize the E in equity from that broader D, E, and I element, specifically partly because people were confused about whether this means equality of outcome or equity of opportunity.
JP Morgan Chase went on to say in that memo that it will continue to focus on engagement, cultural celebrations, education, and historical observances. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth, powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. A busy night in Wisconsin sports. We start with the Brewers, who get their first win of the season, a 5-0 victory over the Royals.
Payoff pitch. Fly ball. Deep right center. See you later. Number 1 for Yelich.
With the win, the Brew Crew improving to 1-4 on their season. And lastly, we'll head over to the NBA, where the Milwaukee Bucks also snapped their 4-game losing skid as they beat the Suns 133-123 on the return of former head coach Mike Budenholzer in Milwaukee.
Hesitation. Giannis drives right at Richardson, hammers it down with a monster right-hand slam. The Greek Freak bringing the thunder.
Giannis with a team-high 37 points, and with the win, the Bucks improving to 41-34 on the season. They'll head on the road next to take on the Sixers in Philly on Thursday night. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. Put your phone down, no. Babe, look at me when I made up. Babe, look at me when I made up. Hey, put your phone down. Baby, you can do that later. Baby, you can do that later. Listen,
Truth Nation, if you're looking for a new school or kindergarten through 8th grade student, for your kindergarten through 8th grade student, I have the right place for you. Have you heard of Milwaukee College Prep? For nearly 3 decades, MCP has been removing unfair barriers for children in Milwaukee. At MCP, they support the entire child. They offer pre-K, mental health services, nutritional support, intervention services, and after-school programs. This in addition to our character-first approach to learning. And most importantly, your child will receive a high-quality education, as every MCP campus earned a 4-star rating, exceeding expectations on the 2023-24 DPI report cards. Set up a time to visit Milwaukee College Prep. All you got to do is visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com to set up your visit today. Hey, look, get a high-quality education for your child. Hey, it's sounding powerful now what they doing over there. Make sure you set up your visit once again at MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com. Joining me on the lines is advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Salute, King. All is well. Welcome back.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. We had a powerful conversation today, and I want to start out with this. Susan Crawford is the Supreme Court judge. She won the election.
Absolutely. Salute.
And you had a situation where you was dealing with during the election that they ran out of ballots.
Absolutely, which is unheard of. Again, the election commission, the people, especially, we said it on the Tory Lowe Show, how, the person that Cavalier Johnson chose to put over it, that the people who she was overseeing said that she was incompetent from the jump. You know what I'm saying? So it was full circle for me. How, everybody talked down on how people ain't coming out, and then when they come out, this happens. You know what I'm saying? Where is, instead of being reactionary, what happened to being proactive? You know what I'm saying? But it just shows the failures, especially in the city of Milwaukee, and the incompetence of not only our mayor, but the people that he chooses to put in place in these spaces that don't have no results of being able to do the job that he hired them for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday was a clear example that the person that he put in place, again, somebody need to lose their job.
And the record numbers, too. I think that when I saw her, she was trying to say that they wasn't prepared for the record numbers
That's your job, to be prepared.
Hey. It was high stakes. It was definitely high stakes. Well, salute to Susan Crawford. Also, I want to get your opinion on the question of the day. How has social media impacted relationships?
It has a lot. It's big. Social media has impacted not only girlfriend and boyfriend relationship, family relationships. It has impacted, individuals who have lost loved ones and wasn't able to get the proper information before it was live on Facebook. Family relationships, because people go on social media to vent. You know what I'm saying? Again, it has made a major impact, but especially on the propaganda on Black relationships, and how you have all of these individuals with these podcasts speaking about, the rivalry that they push, the agenda rivalry against the Black man and the Black woman, and all the ignorance that come along with the individuals who speaking about the relationships with Black men and Black women, and the majority of them who speaking about it not even in the damn relationship.
They single.
To begin with, and on top of that, not in a relationship with a Black woman or a Black man. You talking you in a relationship with a whole other race. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting up here, pushing these narratives. Again, it's an agenda, and that's the reality. I was just talking to a group of young lady and men over the weekend who is breaking up due to, social media.
Oh, wow.
On what they posting and who's liking whose picture and why they not posting them. And you know what I'm saying? It's a real thing, especially for the generations that came up under Generation X.
Right.
Because they live and die on social media. And it's a major issue. And if we don't, have these real life conversations, because like I was telling them, when your relationship depends on what somebody posts, you ain't gonna never be in a relationship.
That's why I said now relationships is content. People getting into relationships to make content.
Absolutely, and that's the sad reality of that is the content that they making is ignorance. When you see people, again, it's the dopamine, the likes that you get. Like I said, young women having to strip all the way down the used to be video vixens is now IG models. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
And
I thought they was
the
OnlyFans. They didn't went to OnlyFans.
And that too. Again, but see, OnlyFans though, the thing about OnlyFans is you have to pay to get that. Like the dopamine that comes with IG and Facebook is the hearts and people being able to slide in your DMs. But the reality of that is, the hypersexuality that you have to portray to get those likes. And like I said, even for me, the things that I'm seeing these women have to do and they only get 5 likes, meaning that, it's burnt up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you butt naked and you twerking, and only 5 people liked it anyway. So again, it just shows the negative side of this, because when you have somebody who done stripped themselves down and have belittled themselves and only got 5 likes, it's traumatizing to their self-esteem. Even though your self-esteem has to be somewhat kind of low to even go there, but to have only 5 people like it after you done went there is a sad reality that we doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll
say this, we played the Computer Love. I said Charlie Wilson. Actually, I forgot to mention Charlie Wilson was on the Computer Love song too. With,
absolutely,
Ralph, with Ralph. But I'll say this, back then they was talking about it, but it's happening right now. People addicted to what's on the screen.
Absolutely. They have lawsuits right now, especially for our children, what they call tablet babies, tablet and
iPad
phones,
babies,
and not even knowing. Yes. And not even knowing, that all of the screen time, the blue screen, like what that's doing to us, health-wise, and all of these other things. It's like right now we really have to make sure that we paying attention to everything that's transpiring, because again, everything that we doing, we need to learn what moderation is, because too much of anything is bad for us. But this social media and relationship thing is egregious, because like I said, the narrative that's being pushed by individuals who, one, don't have no results in what it is that they talking about, that they consider themselves professional. And it just goes to show that if you don't stand for something, that you're easily misled with whatever everybody's saying. So,
Well,
I
look,
mean, it's a pivotal time to pay attention.
Well, look, when we come back, I want to get your opinion on this Georgia father who was arrested for leaving his young children at McDonald's to go to an interview, Elizabeth Brown. When we come back, Truth Nation will have more conversation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the pod, comedian Roy Wood Jr. joins Marcus and Chris. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Maya is always on the move, and so is her money. Buy this here, deposit that there. She and her money are a lot to keep track of. Good thing Maya banks with Landmark Credit Union and uses their amazing mobile app. Maya checks her balance, deposits checks, pays bills, even transfers money between friends. So while Maya is coming and going, she can see her funds coming, going, and, best of all, growing. Landmark Credit Union. Banking made easy. Insured by NCUA.
I know that 1 in 10 veterans struggle daily with mental health issues. Suicide is a real risk. If you or someone you love is struggling today, you are not alone. Support is at reachoutwis.org to find local resources available for you and your loved ones. Reach out today.
Paid for by Advancing a Healthier Wisconsin Endowment with support by the Medical College of Wisconsin, the War Memorial Center, and reachoutwis.org.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Happy kids heal faster, and that's why Starlight is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids across the U.S. Learn how at starlight.org.
For general contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
.101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Joining me on the lines, advocate Arthur Elizabeth Brown. Elizabeth Brown, a Georgia man, was arrested after leaving his 3 young children at the McDonald's to go to an interview. And one of the former NFL wide receivers, Antonio Brown, started a GoFundMe for him where they've raised $28,000 to try to help this man out. But it seems like he had nowhere else to turn as a father trying to get a job.
Again, it's really pathetic that he had nowhere to turn to when you think about how many illegals came here and was able to buy houses and, eat and, have shelter. I thought that's what we pay our taxes for, so Americans that need help like this. I mean, we really need to look in the mirror because this is the sad reality. This is a black man. First of all, he only 24 years old, okay? Let's put that out, that he's a 24-year-old, young adult, okay? He ain't even 25. His brain ain't even all the way developed right now, who left his 1-year-old, 6-year-old, and 10-year-old at the playground at McDonald's, which, again, speaks volumes because this is a 24-year-old man who has 3 children who's trying to do the best he can. And they stated that the mother pulled up to get the kids, but my question is, why she couldn't watch the babies. But this is why we as a community have to go above and beyond what we right now call community. Because he should have been able to reach out to a neighbor or somebody because he's trying to do better. Because as a stranger, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have took his babies in for him to go get that job. I'm one of the individuals that will help you help yourself. But we have to really look at ourselves in the mirror in 2025 that he can be arrested for trying to do what's best for his children when you have individuals because we were dealing with something, over this week about, a young lady in CPS, who are doing the right things and still being reprimanded for doing the right things because the Children's Hospital, allegedly Children's Hospital, CPS, are triple dipping because they're an adoption agency as well. You know what I'm saying? And these children produce thousands of dollars when they taken from their natural home and given to complete strangers. The strangers are able to get $5,000 per child, and that's only if the child don't have any ailments. If they have ailments, they are worth more money when they on medication and need doctor's appointments. You will give a complete stranger $5,000 to take somebody's child, and you wouldn't get the biological mother, father $500 to help them keep their children. We got to ask what the real questions are. This is disgusting because now he's in jail. You're going to charge him with a felony to keep him from getting a good job at 24 years old. It's absolutely disgusting.
And he probably can't see his kids because
come on, man.
They said that he was harming them. Right.
And this is disgusting, absolutely disgusting in America. We should be ashamed.
All right. Hey, look, Elizabeth Brown, as usual, we got a lot of work to do. And I appreciate you for being on the front lines as usual. Hey.
Salute, King.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you soon. All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Queen. All right, Tory Lowe from Waterfall. Green don't always mean God bless.
Salute, King.
All right, look. Keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go. And look both ways before you cross the streets. Join me tomorrow for another powerful conversation. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
Don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. Don't and put your hands up. In times is how you stand up. LUP the man, cause a brand that the fans trust. So even if they ban us, they'll never slow my plans up.